week on Greyhound View, we have action from Shelbourne Park, where the quarter-final of the Tote Gold Cup took place. Plus a look back at Friday night semi-finals from Harold's Cross. We also see how our Tote competition winner fared on his night at the Dogs. But first, we head to Clonmel. The recently refurbished Clonmel track played host to a 2,000-strong crowd on Tuesday night for the IGB Unraced 525. This was part of the week-long festival. Here's Ian Fortune.
In Trap 1 is Droopy's Ferdy, trained by Owen McKenna for David Miles in Tipperary. This is the son of Joanstown Cash and Droopy's Andrea. He's 5-2 in the betting. In Trap 2, Droopy's Genis, trained by Graham Calvert for the US4 Syndicate in Tipperary, a son of Droopy's Merson and Tinra Princess, 7-2. In 3 is Ryan Crew Honcho, this one of 2 runners, trained by Tony Fahey Jr. for Larry O'Rourke. He's the 2-1 favourite. In 4, the second Tony Fahey runner, Ryan Crew Silver, 4-1 the betting and owned by Larry O'Rourke. 5 is Allodale Nikita, owned and trained by John McCarthy, a 5-1 chance, this son of Spar Nikita and Bermuda Princess. And Trap 6, Farlow Legacy, trained by Nicky Turner for John Davis, a 5-1 chance completing the lineup. Well, the runners now in traps for the final. They're up and away they go, and first to show trap number 4, Ryan Crew Silver. The favourite jumped left, he was badly balked, but into the corners. Number 4, Ryan Crew Silver that leads, all trouble in behind. The favourite Ryan Crew Honcho badly balked, but out front it's his little brother Ryan Crew Silver that leads. In second now, number 5, that's the reserve, Allodale Nikita. Back in third, number 6, Farlow Legacy. The rest look out of it, but around the final 2 corners it's still number 4, Ryan Crew Silver that leads. Number 5, Allodale Nikita in second. Running on well in third is Farlow Legacy, but up to the line, number 4 gets there, Ryan Crew Silver. Second, well, it's close, so we'll leave that to the judge, but number 4, Ryan Crew Silver, a comfortable winner. And the result of the Irish Greyhound Board Unraced 525, first was number 4, Ryan Crew Silver. Second, trap number 6, Farlow Legacy. And third, number 5, Allodale Nikita. The winning time, 28.71, a new record at Clonmel.
It's unbelievable now, so it just broke. It's just a matter of who broke and got to be. I knew, like, from schooling them, that was either which one that broke in their trials, they'd win their trials. So once he came away, I had never any doubt he was going to be caught, you know, so he stayed on well. It's brilliant, brilliant.
And we've got a track record here tonight?
Fantastic, yes. I'm very pleased. Getting through to the final was a great achievement on Tony's part. Great credit to Tony, and I'm as pleased as punch.
Tony, where are you going to go with Ryan Crew now?
Oh, we'll talk about that in the morning. We'll enjoy the moment now. So we will. Maybe long term, maybe Project Stakes, maybe we'll see Derby. We'll have to let things simmer down now for a while, and we'll think about it. We'll enjoy tonight, and all. That's all.
Also on the night, the chairman of the Davis Road Group, Pat Summers, was given a presentation by the Irish Greyhound Board's chairman, Pascal Taggart, for his dedication to the Clonmel Greyhound track. Peter Franklin, also of the board, was obviously delighted with the success of the festival and told us what future events Clonmel will be hosting.
Since the opening of this track early this year, it has experienced tremendous success. As you can see here tonight, we've almost 2,000 people here in sub-Arctic conditions. So that'll just highlight the success that we have achieved through prize money. As you can see tonight, some of the events command a first prize of €6,000. The minimum prize fund tonight is 500. We have a number of impressive events running right up through the Project 6 this year. For instance, the New Park Puppy Festival, which actually commences this month. In this event, we have a number of races worth from €2,000 to €6,000, and hopefully the turnout will be as good as tonight, with over 2,000 people there every night.
On Wednesday night, it was time for Ireland and England to go head-to-head for 2 prestigious titles over 550 and 750 respectively. The races will run on a point system, the winning dog receiving 10 points for their team, second received 8, and so on. But how are the captains feeling on the night?
Well, it's tremendous to be here representing the UK in this, which is the first running of the this Anglo-Irish international here at Clonmel, and you know, massive crowd over from the UK, and everyone has said what a tremendous job the Clonmel executives have done here at the stadium. But that's going to be little consolation to the Irish, I would have thought, because I think we're going to cane them tonight, you know, in the international. Frisbee Folly, I'm told, is the one that our trump card's on, and Frisbee Fasan's got a bit of a plot draw in trap 6 with the other two English raiders in 4 and 5. They're close railers back home. They will cause the Irish dogs a few problems, I reckon. So Frisbee Folly's the one for us, and Frisbee Fasan, a big race in the from box 6.
On behalf of Clonmel and the Irish team, I'd like to wish Jim all the best tonight, but he thinks he'll do the business here, but we have some very good dogs. Born a Pilot is our trump card tonight, and Blue Boomer looks good in the 750.
So over to Ian Fortune now for the Paddy Power International 550.
In Trap 1, Tyra Bello, trained by Paul Hennessy for PJ Fahy in Galway, representing Ireland, the son of Spar Nikita and Loughnamon Lady. Trap 2, the powerful Borna Pilot, a second representative for Ireland, owned and trained by Rory Dwan in Tipperary, a son of Top Honcho and Borna Best. This fellow has awesome pace. Trap 3 is Word of God, owned and trained by Francis O'Donnell in Tipperary, a son of Vintage Prince and Batty Spirit, a great old campaigner. He's won 24 of his 57 starts. Trap 4 is South Lodge Rage, the first of the UK runners, this one trained by Nicky Cotton for M. White, this a daughter of Raging Prince and South Lodge Lady. In 5, the second of the English runners, this Hawkins Flyer, owned and trained by Sandra Hawkins in Mansfield in England, a son of Smooth Rumble and Star Cash. And completing the lineup, Trap 6 is Frisbee Fasten, trained by Harry Crapper for CJ Brooks in Great Lane in the UK, this a son of Some Picture and Mammy's Nightmare. The runners now in traps for the Paddy Power Bookmakers International Open 550, and away they go. And first to show, Trap 5 Hawkins Flyer, on the wide outside number 6 Frisbee Fasten, on the inside Tyra Bello with number 3 Word of God. Born a Pilot, a bit of work to do, but around the opening corners it's number 5 Hawkins Flyer that leads. Tyra Bello now well placed on the inside. Back in third is Frisbee Fasten. Further back, Born a Pilot showing his fine pace. Into the third corner though, it's still number 5 Hawkins Flyer that leads. Frisbee Fasten now moving up the challenge. On the inside is Tyra Bello. Further back on the outside is Born a Pilot. Around the final corner it's still Hawkins Flyer. Here comes Frisbee Fasten up to the line. Hawkins Flyer just gets there, beats Frisbee Fasten. It's close for third. The winning time is 30:18. The result of the Paddy Power Bookmakers International 550. First was number 5 Hawkins Flyer representing the UK. Second, number 6 Frisbee Fasten. And third, number 2 Born a Pilot. The winning time 30:18.
So after the English won 2 there, it was Ireland 11, but England had 20 points. Pressure was on for the Irish team. Now back to Ian for the Irish Examiner International Open 750.
One is Blue Boomer, trained by Paul Hennessy for Keith Doherty and Alan Farrington in Dublin, a strong running son of Smooth Rumble and Daly's Heartthrob, ideally drawn in 1. Trap 2 Fancy Tom, owned by M. White in the UK and trained by Nick Cotton, this a son of Tom's the Best and Monroe Slippy. Trap 3 Frisbee Folly, trained by Harry Crapper for Roy Brooks in the UK, this a daughter of Tom's the Best and Frisbee Fanfare. In 4, the third of the UK challengers, Proper Quality, owned and trained by John Lincoln, Nottinghamshire, this a son of Split the Bill and Tina at Last. 5 is Lovely Rumble, another Irish runner, owned and trained by Kay Flaherty in Tipperary, a daughter of Smooth Rumble and Lady of the Manor. And completing the lineup is Graceland's Poppy, trained by Owen McKenna for N. Bruce in Scotland, this a daughter of Frisbee Flashing, and Yuri Bio, she is also representing Ireland. The runners now win traps for the Irish Examiner International 750. They hair up behind the boxes and away they go. And first to show, Trap 4 is Proper Quality. Going up well on the outside is number 6 Graceland's Poppy. On the inside, number 3 Frisbee Folly. Number 1 Blue Boomer, a bit of work to do. So does number 2 Fancy Tom. But around the opening corners, number 6 Graceland Poppy strikes the front. In second now, number 4 Proper Quality. In third, number 3 Frisbee Folly. Then we have 5 Lovely Rumble, 2 Fancy Tom, and at the tail of the field, Blue Boomer. Out onto the back straight, and number 6 Graceland Poppy continues to lead. Number 4 though, a strong challenger, Proper Quality. Back in third, number 3 Frisbee Folly really closing up. The big gap to the rest, they look out of it. But number 4, Proper Quality leads. Here comes number 6, Grayson's Poppy once again. On the outside, number 3, Frisbee Folly. Now they're all tightening up. Number 5, Lovely Rumble coming. Number 2 coming. Fancy Tom on the outside. Blue Boomer up to the line, neck and neck. Number 5, Lovely Rumble. Number 1, Blue Boomer gets up in the final strides to win it. What a thriller. Really nothing separating the 6 at the finish. Well, what a thriller, the International 750. Blue Boomer getting up in the final stride to beat Trap number 5, Lovely Rumble. Third was number 3, Frisbee Folly, 42.68, the winning time.
And Ireland won too, but it wasn't enough. The final result saw England the victors by just 2 points, but there were no hard feelings between the two camps.
I'd like to congratulate Jim on the fine win for the English team. Just about got there. We were expecting to win the 550, but they screwed us up there, and they were expecting to win the marathon. But we had first and second in the marathon, and they just scraped in for third. That's where they got their 2 points. But anyway, it's better to have the English winning this year, because we know they'll come back in their thousands next year. They think they'll win again, but we're going to hammer them next year.
So that's just a sweetener, Sean, yeah? That's just a sweetener of things to come. No, it's absolutely tremendous. And what Sean has said is right. We expected to, through Frisbee Folly, to win the second race. And I think we basically sealed it with the victory with the 1-2 in the first leg. But, tremendous Greyhound race. And the last winner, where that come from, God only knows. I didn't see it at any stage until it crossed the line. But, tremendous spectacle. Really, really appreciated. I'd like to thank all my team members for coming over for the UK and putting on a tremendous show and a successful winning show, because it's very hard to do to come to Ireland and beat them on their own ground. And I know it's a bit tongue-in-cheek from Sean, but he will make sure they beat us next year. But don't count on it, because we'll be back.
Join us in part 2 for all the action from Shelbourne Park and Harold's Cross.
Number 3, 50 to 20, number 4.
As usual, Harold's Cross attracted a great crowd on Friday night for another card of top-class action. The big event of the evening were the semi-finals of the track Bookmakers 575. Here's Michael Fortune.
The first semi-final of the track Bookmakers 575. In 1, Unsinkable Jules, 2, Chanters Barney, 3, Roxtown Rocket, 4, Clover Hill June, 5, Single Melody, and 6, the favourite Canute. Here behind Traps and away to go. Quite a level start. Number 1, Outwell, Unsinkable Jules. Number 4, Clover Hill June. But now number 5, Single Melody into the corner. It's very level to the bend, a big pile up. Number 1 bursting through on the inside. Unsinkable Jules leads into the back from number 5, Single Melody in second. It's 1 single Unsinkable Jules, 5 Single Melody. Number 3, Roxtown Rocket is third as they head into the second last bend. Unsinkable Jules holding the goal from 5 Single Melody challenging in second. But number 1, Unsinkable Jules looks to have this one. A Single Melody challenging in second, but it's Unsinkable Jules leads all the way, crosses the line, the winner here. Unsinkable Jules from 5 Single Melody and 6 Canute. At the time 31.77. The result of the first semi-final, the winner number 1, Unsinkable Jules, owned by Jay Green. Second, number 5, Single Melody. And third, number 6, Canute. Time 31.77. The second semi-final of the track Bookmakers 575. In 1, Plucky Customer, 2, Tarabello, 3, Leone Star, 4, Coulavani Eddie, 5, Ballyho Kenko, and 6, Lenny's Friend. The hair behind Traps. Away they go, and it's number 2, quite well out, Tarabello. 3, Leone Star, runs a bit wide to the bend. As Leone Star leads up from number 1 on the inside, Plucky Customer around the corner. And it's 3, that's now number 1 takes it up, Plucky Customer. Chased by his kennel companion, Tarabello in second. Number 3, Leone Star is third, and then 5, Ballyho Kenko. Into the third bend, 1 is in front, Plucky Customer. But being caught now by number 2, Tarabello. Challenges and draws level onto the final bend. 2, Tarabello on the inside, 1, Plucky Customer on the outside. Coming up the straight, it's number 2, Tarabello. Plucky Customer coming back at him, but 2, Tarabello wins it from 1, Plucky Customer, and 5, Ballyho Kenko in third. The result of the second semi-final, the winner number 2, Tarabello, owned by PJ Fahey. Second, number 1, Plucky Customer, and third, number 5, Ballyho Kenko. The time 31.64. And the draw resulted in 1, Plucky Customer, 2, Unsinkable Jules, 3, Tarabello, 4, Single Melody, 5, Ballyho Kenko, and in 6, Canute. It looks a wide open contest, but Tara Bello, a very consistent performer, really running hurdles cross extremely well, likes the distance and is the one to beat, with number 6 Canute his biggest danger.
Niall Birmingham, winner of our questions answered competition, along with Claire, was delighted to make it to Shelbourne Park on Saturday night to make use of his prize, a €50 tote voucher. First, however, he needed a few pointers on the art of betting, and Linda was only too happy to oblige.
Hello, are you Niall?
Yes.
Niall, how are you?
How you doing?
Linda from the Tote. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations, you've won the Tote voucher. May I sit down?
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Are you aware of the how to bet on the Tote?
Vaguely.
Would you like me to explain it for you?
Please.
Certainly, certainly. Well, first of all, the minimum wager for all pools is €1.
Okay.
All right, and bets are done in multiples of €1. Also, the bets that we do are you can have a win where you would select a Greyhound to finish first.
Okay.
And you will receive the win payout. Then you can do a place where you would select the Greyhound to finish first or second.
Okay.
Again, you would receive the place payout should it finish first or second. Then you can do a straight forecast where you select 2 Greyhounds to finish first and second in the correct order.
Okay.
You can also do a forecast reverse where you choose 2 Greyhounds to finish first and second, but in either order. All right. Now again, your minimum wager on that is €1. It will cost you 2, as you have €1 on each combination that can finish. All right. And then the big bet is the trio. All right, where you would select 3 Greyhounds to finish first, second, and third in the correct order. Or an easier way would be to do a multiple wager, where you would choose 3 Greyhounds to finish first, second and third, but in any order. All right, now it's not uncommon for the trios to pay out well in the hundreds, and only a few weeks ago we had a trio payout of over €1,000. All right. Also, there is 2 win jackpots that we do every evening. All right, again, your minimum wager would be €1. And what you do with those jackpots is you would select the Greyhounds to win the nominated races. Normally the races for your straight 4 would be from races 5 through to 8, and then for your pick 6 from races 4 through to 9.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I wish you all the very best of luck with your betting choices now this evening. Are you going to place a bet for our 6th race, which is actually coming up now quite shortly?
Okay, well for the next race I'd like to place €12.50
Well, the
place.
bets now are done in multiples of €1, so it'll be 12, 13, 14 and so on. We don't do
Okay.
a 50-cent
So €12
wager.
win on trap 4.
€12 to win.
€12 win on
on
trap 4.
4. No
Moby
problem.
gamble.
No problem at all. Now, there you go, €12 to win on number 4. All right,
very much.
and very best of luck now for the rest of the night.
Thank
all right.
you.
Okay, thank you. Good night. Thank you.
So what do you think of that?
So let's see how he gets on. It's over to Ian for the first quarter-final of the Shelbourne €50,000 Tote Gold Cup.
The runners in traps for the opening heat of the Tote Gold Cup second round. In trap order 1, Sheba's Mist. Trap 2, the warm favourite, Clover Hair. In 3, Simply Vintage. 4 is Moby Gamble. 5, Cabbage White. And trap number 6, Top Tank. The break all important in this one. The hair up behind traps and away they go. And first to show Sheba's Mist, but number 2, Clover Hair, now showing in front. Running a hell of a race into second spot is Simply Vintage, but around the opening corner it's number 2, Clover Hair that leads. Simply Vintage in second spot. Back in third, number 4, Moby Gamble, but down the far side it's Clover Hair. Here comes number 3, Simply Vintage, with a strong challenge. Back in third, Moby Gamble running strongly, but around the final 2 corners, number 2, Clover Hair leads. He's led from the early stages. Moby Gamble trying his best in third. Here comes Simply Vintage around the final corner. Simply Vintage, Clover Hair up to the line. Clover Hair, Simply Vintage, Clover Hair gets there. Simply Vintage in second, Moby Gamble third. But what a race! 28.58, 2-3 wonderful Greyhounds. On to the second heat of the Tote Gold Cup with a hot favourite, trap number 5, Droopy's Agassi. The runners in trap order: 1, College Prime. Trap 2, Rummy Lad. In 3, Light Pal Sammy. 4, Magical Captain. 5, Droopy's Agassi. And trap number 6, Born a Dasher. The hair up behind traps. And away they go. And first to show is the favourite, Droopy's Agassi, leading up from Rummy Lad into the opening corner. Droopy's Agassi leads. He storms into the lead. 3 lengths clear of number 2, Rummy Lad. In third, number 4, Magical Captain. But out of the second corner, it's number 5, Droopy's Agassi. 4 lengths clear of number 2, Rummy Lad. Back in third, Light Pal Sammy. But this one looks all over. Number 5, Droopy's Agassi, really running strongly out front. Number 2, Rummy Lad, trying his best to close. In third, Light Pal Sammy. But it's number 5, Droopy's Agassi. Number 2, Rummy Lad, trying to close. But number 5, Droopy's Agassi, what a greyhound. He wins it in style. Second, Rummy Lad. Third, number 3, Light Pal Sammy. 28.53, the winning time.
So, has the evening proved successful so far for Niall?
Well, in the first quarter final, unfortunately back trap 4, who was, as you saw, beaten by a short head in a photo. And then in the race just gone, the second quarter final, I went for a forecast, a €20 forecast. Trap 5, I thought was a certainty. Unfortunately, to beat Trap 4, who finished down the field, it was Trap 5 who beat Trap 2. Well, in the third quarter final, I think the favourites have been doing really well so far, so I think I'll go for the second favourite. It looks like it'll be Trap 1, Farlow Bond. So we'll go for a €10 win on Trap 1, and hopefully he can maybe get us something back for the last quarter final of the night, where I think it's going to be another favourite winning. Trap 4, Priceless Rebel, it looks like he's going to win. So if there's anything coming back, we'll put a win on Trap 4, maybe €8 win.
They're here on the way for the third heat. In 1 we have Farlow Bond, Trap 2 Kestrel Lass, 3 is Coolavani Bird, 4 Jet Tank, 5 Dixie's Breeze, and the hot favourite, racing in the stripes, Olden Times. They're here now, coming around the final turn, up behind the traps, and away they go. Olden Times away, much better this week. He's leading from number 1, Farlow Bond, into the corner. Number 4, Jet Tank, making a good run. But around the opening corner, it's Farlow Bond that leads. In second, number 4, Jet Tank. Back in third, number 6, Olden Times. But down the far side, Jet Tank now showing in front marginally from number 1, Farlow Bond. In third, Olden Times running strongly. But Jet Tank strikes the front. This could be a shock. Olden Times running well in second. Back in third, Farlow Bond. But it's Jet Tank that leads. Here comes Olden Times with a strong run the inside. Up the home straight. Olden Times on the inside of Jet Tank. Here comes Coolavani Bird. But Olden Times gets there. Close for a second between Coolavani Bird and Jet Tank, but what a shock it looked on the cards there, with number 4 Jet Tank leading the winning time 28.87. The runners in traps for the final heat of the Tote Gold Cup. Unfortunately, only 3 going to traps. Number 3 Ballinclare Lark on runner, number 5 Tony Murray Hawkins on runner, 10 Men on runner, 1 is Business Success, 2 Snowy Joey, the hot favourite, Trap 4 Priceless Rebel. And away they go. And Snowy Joey showing in front, but now number 1 on the inside, Business Success. On the outside, Priceless Rebel, but Snowy Joey, the outsider of the lineup, leading from number 1, Business Success. Number 4, Priceless Rebel, in a challenging position now in second spot, and down the far side, Snowy Joey leads, but here comes number 4, Priceless Rebel, with that devastating back straight burst. Second, number 2, Snowy Joey. Running on in third, number 1, Business Success. But Priceless Rebel has struck the front. He's going to win this one. Running on is number 1, Business Success. Can he catch number 2, Snowy Joey? But up the home straight, it's number 4, Priceless Rebel that wins it. Second, Business Success. Third, number 2, Snowy Joey. The winning time, 28.70. Welcome back, Priceless Rebel.
So was Niall a satisfied customer?
It was a brilliant night all in all. Everything was beautiful, the food was beautiful, the racing was great quality. Overall on the betting front, I'm afraid the first 3 quarter-finals we didn't come out with anything, but the last race, thankfully, we had the winner. So we've one more race to go. We'll give it a lash with the winnings.
Looking ahead to the fixtures now, and on Friday at Harold's Cross it's the final of the Track Bookmakers 575. On Saturday at Shelbourne Park, the semi-finals of the Tote Gold Cup, and at Curraheen Park, the semi-finals of the Guinness Trophy. Then on Sunday it's the Ergona Tri-Distance second round from Lifford. Next week we visit Dolores Ruth to see her hopefuls for 2003. Plus we have all the top action from Shelbourne Park, Harold's Cross and Cork.